most venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a fifth-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 43-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
For Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Jones. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On on 2nd and 11 now. Mariota and Waller taking it in over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Raiders. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 6, Raiders nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Las Vegas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
44, Mike, 44. I hope you watch your left, because I'm about to take you to school. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Yellow. Come on, QB, come on. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. If you don't get this boy.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Jones. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys are shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For the point after.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with him. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field, After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mecole Hardman.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mecole Hardman. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's been terrific so far. And it's a high kick and hit pretty well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Thrown away. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Corey Littleton on the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carr now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. Big edge. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd quarter of play.
We're back now in KC. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Taken down.
Well, big man with ball. Bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it out.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going option play on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Mahomes now on a sneak. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good solid gain there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got this.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Carr going to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's It's picked up by the Chiefs, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4.